we got the value of VA, VB, VC. This we are substituting in the positive sequence voltage, that is VA1 is equal to, we have a formula 1 by 3 VA, A, VB, A square, VC. VA, VB, VC value I have substituted. VA we have VC minus VB, VB we have VA minus VC, VC we have VB minus VA. Now expand this equation and make positive terms on one side. So VC is a positive, A into VA and A square into VB. So I will take in the form of a VA first. So I have taken A common, VA as it is. Next VB, A square into VB it is. A already it is outside, so I will multiply only A. Then VC, VC is having a value only 1. So I will multiply here A square into A cube will be 1 value. So we'll have only VC. Next taking on minus term. So minus terms are, that is negative terms, VB minus VC, AVC minus A square VA. In this, let me take A square common. So A square we have taken common, VA as it is I have kept. Then VB is having nothing, so I have multiply A, so that A square into A cube, it will be 1. VB will retain as it is. Next we have here A into VC. So I will multiply A square, so that A square into A square, it will be A raised to 4. A raised to 4 is A. So A into VC will be retained as it is. So this equation we obtain after expanding, multiplying, take only positive polarities, that is first AVA, A square VB, VC. In that A I have taken common. Next I have taken only negative values. So in the negative values I have taken A square common and kept as it is. So in this whole equation, this term is common, that is VA plus AVB plus A square VC is common. So if I take it outside, we will get 1 by 3 A minus A square. A minus A square value already you know. And also VA plus AVB plus A square VC value also we know. So we have written here VA plus AVB plus A square VC equal to 3VA1 in terms of a positive component. A minus A square is J root 3 times. This already I have said in the operator here. So A minus A square value is J root 3. So that I am substituting. So these two if I substitute here, we will get capital VA1, that is capital VA1 is nothing but a phase voltage, and here 1 by 3 we have kept as it is. J root 3 of this value, this is 3 VA1 I have written as it is. Now 3 get cancels, remaining is J root 3 times of VA1, that is a line voltage. So we come to understand here that the phase voltage is root 3 times of a line voltage, but it is having a leading with an angle 90 degree. We have a J here. J is representing the 90 degree. Hence it is leading by an angle 90 degree. Whereas for normal expression I have line voltage is equal to root 3 times of a phase voltage. Here it is little bit changed. That is along with that I am having an extra angle, that is 90 degree. Okay. So similarly if you solve it for the negative and 0, this we have done it for only positive. If you solve it for negative and 0 sequence, we are getting VA2 is equal to minus J root 3 times of VA2, and for 0 sequence it will be 0. So this is a relationship between sequence components of a phase and line voltages. So similarly, as we have discussed here star connected system, now we will discuss here delta connected system. In the delta connected system, we will be having change of current, whereas the phase voltage and line voltage will be remaining same. The general equation of a line current is the IL, that is a line current is root 3 times of a phase current. It is a general equation. Now in sequence components, what will be the equation we want to discuss? So let us say this is a delta connected system. In delta connected system, we are having a IA, IB, IC value. These are the line currents value, and these will be the phase currents, that is ICA, IAB, IBC. That also can be represented by IB, IA, IC due to opposite vertex. So same we have written, phase currents are IAB, IBC and ICA. Let us say that IAB is equal to IC due to opposite vertex. IBC is equal to IA due to opposite vertex. Then IB is equal to ICA due to opposite vertex. Now if I apply the KCL to this equation, we are having IA here at this point, if I take equation, IA is equal to, we are having IC minus IB. Then similarly here IB is equal to, we are having IA minus IC. And at this point IC is equal to IB minus IA. So those equations have written using the KCL formula. So now these are the value IA, IB, IC I know. I want to know the sequence components. So let me discuss about first positive sequence component of line current. These are the phase current. Now I will discuss about the line currents. The line currents of positive component is IA1 can be given as root 3 times of IA plus IAB, AIB plus A square IC. The previous equation we are maintaining here. Now I know the value of IA, IB, IC from applying KCL, that I am substituting here. So IA is replaced by this, IB is replaced by this equation, IC is replaced by this equation. Now as previously we have done, so let us multiply. Take positive terms on one side, negative terms on other side. So if you do that, we are having here positive term, that is AIA1, A square IB, IC. So if I take that, as IC is having only one value, so A square I will multiply, A square into A cube, it will be 1 and remaining as it is. So similarly negative terms you take it on other side. So if I take a negative terms, we have here minus IB minus AIC minus A square IA. A square you take common, minus A square. Actually it is plus. You have to make it as a minus. Take it as a minus. Then if I take minus A square common, IA plus AIB plus A square IC. So in this whole equation, AIB, this and this equations are same. So if I take it out, remaining is A minus A square. As I said, it must be plus here. So that way mistake we have done. We have to make it as a minus. So A minus A square, this is retaining as it is. Already we know that this is equal to 3IA1 and A minus A square is equal to J root 3. Hence we have a equation IA1, that is line current in terms of a phase current, that is root 3 terms of a phase current. The change is that it is leading by an angle 90 degree. So similarly for negative and zero sequence, if you solve, the current of a line current is lagging by a 90 degree with root 3 times, whereas a zero sequence current will remain as it is. So these two derivations, they will be not asking in the examination, but the formulas, that is VA1 in terms of J root 3 times of a VA1, that is line voltage in terms of a phase voltage, that is, this equation is important. Similarly, line current in terms of a phase current is important. These two equations we are using in the problems. Derivations are of not much importance. Next we will discuss the problems. Let us say that these problems already I have uploaded in the notes. The three line voltages of a three-phase system are VA1, VA 400, VB 500, VC 600. They have given only magnitude. We don't have any angles. Determine the sequence components of the line and phase voltages and hence the phase voltages. Sequence components means we have to find out VA1, VB1, VA1, VA0, VA2 of line. Line means whatever we have here, capital VA1, VA2 and VA0, and phase voltages. Phase voltages means its component, sequence components, that is in terms of a small letter, what we have discussed in the relationship. And hence the phase voltage means what is small VA, VB and VC. So let us start. Here the magnitude of the only voltages I know. I don't know the angles. For that, let me refer this diagram and apply the cosine rule. So we have a VA 400, VB 500, VC is having a 600. So let us say the angles. So here I have a dotted line. The angle from here to here, it is alpha. The angle from here to here, it is beta. This is a straight line. This will be the straight line. And here the angle, this much we call it as a alpha. This we call it as a beta. So let us shift this vector from here to here. The alpha will remain as it is, and this vector below, this will be taking it as a beta according to the geometrical description. So this is my triangle. In this triangle, let us apply the cosine rule. If I apply a cosine rule for a triangle, we have an equation that is for the alpha angle, alpha is equal to cos inverse of, we are having this alpha is in between which angle? VA and VB. So these two vectors I will take. Opposite vector will be minus we are taking. So we have taken cos inverse of VA square, VB square minus VC square divided by 2VA into VB. Once again I will repeat, the alpha angle is between two vectors VA and VB. So can be written as cos inverse of VA square, VB square minus opposite vertex, that is minus VC square divided by 2VA VB. Let us substitute the values. We will get an angle 82 degree point 82. So for similarly for beta, the beta is an angle in between VA and VC. So apply the formula. Beta is equal to cos inverse of VA square plus VC square, opposite is VB minus VB square divided by 2VA into VC. Substitute the values, you will get the angle 55.77 degrees. Now, along with magnitude, I know the angles also. So we have VA 400 with an angle 0 because VA is a reference we have taken. VB 500 with an angle. Now alpha we got, how much it is? 82.82. Here the alpha value is 82.82, but with respect to I require it from the VB angle. So the total here, so from here to here it is 180. So 180 plus alpha. If I take VA as a reference, then from here to here it is 180. 180 plus alpha I have to add. So we have done VB equal to 500 with an angle 180 plus alpha. So I will get this much value. Then similarly for VC, this much angle I require. So this is nothing but 180 minus beta. So we have done a magnitude kept as it is, VC 600, 180 minus beta. This will be the calculated value. So now we know the VA, VB, VC with respect to magnitude as well as the angle. So let us substitute in the formulas. First we will describe the sequence component of line currents, that is VA0, VA1, VA2 is given by this formulas. Already we know the formulas. Substitute in this formula what is the value of a VA, VB and VC. You will get the voltages. Then similarly, once you know the line voltages, from the line voltage you can find the phase voltage. We have discussed now previously. The line voltages are J root 3 times of a phase voltage. Now VA1 value you know, small VA1 value we have to find out. So that we have done. So small VA1 is equal to 1 by J root 3 times of capital VA1. VA1 already you know have got the value substituted. Similarly VA2 is equal to 1 by minus J root 3 times of VA2 substituted. Whereas VA0 is 0, so it will remain as it is. Once you get the VA1, VA2, VA0 value, suppose if they ask phase voltages, substitute the value of, use the formula VA, VB, VC and continue with the calculation. So this is the another problem. A delta connected balanced resistive load is connected across an unbalanced three-phase supply as shown in the figure. So this is a delta connected system. You have a unbalanced supply here. Find the symmetrical components of line currents and delta currents. What are the line current and delta current we need to know. So now already given the line current IA, IB, IC is not given. So let us use the formula in the delta system. IA plus IB plus IC equal to 0. So IC is given by minus of IA plus IB. So substitute the value, you will get IC as 18 with an angle 154. Using IA, IB, IC, we will calculate the symmetrical components of line currents. IA1, IA2, IA0. IA1 is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA plus AB plus A square IC. Substitute the values, you will get this value. Similarly, IA2 and IA0. Now sequence component of delta current. Delta current means this. Here flowing current. The delta current is given by, again we have the formula, that is small IA1 is equal to J root 3 times of capital IA1. So we will use that here. So capital IA1 I want. So that is IA1 divided by J root 3. Substitute, you will get the value capital IA2 is equal